Hare Krishna. This is Mirnal Ghiya for ISKCON in the service of Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj, and the topic is my fate pre-decided? Yeah, I think everyone wants to have good life. Like, if you see people like, they're coming to temple every day. Why? Because they want to have good life. They want their fortune to be like, change if it's possible. But then can we change our fortune? Is it possible that fate can be changed? So it's like, Vedic literature says like karmani nirdhati kintu cha bhakti bhajatam. Others cannot change. That means non-devotees cannot change, but devotees can change their fate. It's like, wow, like, we have got the gold mine. The devotees got the gold mine that fate can be changed. But there is a process. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, surrender unto me. If you surrender unto me, then I will square up all the sinful reactions of your activities. So those who surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, can actually be free from the sinful activities of their life. And others who are trying to enjoy or suffer, it's actually they are held responsible. Krishna is not responsible for that. That means fate is possible to change, but only if you follow the guidelines given in Vedic literature. Otherwise it's not possible, because the karma theory is very strong. If you try to get into the karma theory, it's very strong to come out of it. It's given in Bhagavad Gita, like it is not easy. And like, we all have this thing like, we want to happy, we want to acquire more and more things. And if you see modern education, what is it teaching? It's teaching us to acquire more and more things in the world. And even if we acquire so many things in the world, is it helping us to enjoy life? Is it helping us to lead a better life? Is it giving us that contentment that we are looking for? Because Vedic literature says like, after all, it's a contentment. If you don't have that contentment, you cannot be happy in your life, even you acquire the entire world. So like, we have to follow the certain guidelines, like we have to minimize, if it's possible that we can minimize the needs of our life. We have so many things in our world, like, these days you will see like, if you have like, a car, then you want to have like, the better car and the better car, and like, you want to just have the best things in your life. But then that best doesn't, like, you don't know what is that, the end of that best. Like every day if you see like, there is some or other new model is coming up. It is very difficult actually to cope up with this, with the demands, like, with the new things coming up. And like, we have this desire. They are like, all these people, like, they are creating a kind of a desire in us. But then we have to see at some point of time where we can cut down our desire and we can be happy in our life. And when we understand this, like, when we think about like, okay, fine, like, there are things like, where we can actually focus on, and we can actually make our life better by doing these things. Like Vedic literature says, like, we are here in this world for certain purpose. So when we actually focus on that purpose, then it is possible for us to minimize the need of our life. And like, we can actually focus on things like Krishna says, like, in Bhagavad Gita, like, he's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And we have to have faith. Like, it is not like I can say so many things, but then if you don't have faith, then it is not possible, like, to start the things or take initiative. So it is, the first thing starts with faith. Like, accept Krishna, like, he's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Take step, take association of the devotees to understand, because when you are associating with devotees, like, you can understand like who is Krishna. And then by understanding all this, we can take steps to minimize the needs of our life, and we can be happy, and we can actually eliminate the sufferings of our life. And by surrendering unto the supreme will of the Lord, we can change our fate. So yes, fate can be changed. It is very much possible, but then following the guidelines of Vedic literature. Hare Krishna. Thank you.